are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Seahawks, who will need to be sharp on offense. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. First carry for Thomas Rawls. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jonathan Joseph goes under the radar a little bit as one of the better cover corners in the league. But his team knows his value. He can lock up good receivers.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter John Ryan to kick it away for Seattle. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out in the pistol. On the counter, it's Miller. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit!
The slot man in motion right. Again, it's Miller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Green,
and he motions
39,
the wide receiver.
Green, 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Earl Thomas is the rangiest free safety in the game. Great reactions, great understanding, and boy, will he strike you when the ball's in his area.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
In motion left is Hopkins. Second and 10. It's Osweiler again. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
Now let's go. Leopard. Here we go. Watch it now. Look at 56.
Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, now look at 56. Now let's go. Back it up. Gone. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, back it up. Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Green. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. After the penalty, it's Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards on the ground.
Watch him now, Barney. Gone.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Back there, Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
On second down, Osweiler. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Fedorowicz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Wilson, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. On second down, Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did. And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time. And he got it there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted. You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella. Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Stephen Hauschka to try and get the Seahawks 3. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3. And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Gone. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
In motion is Fedorowicz. They go play action here on 1st down. Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Cliff Averill in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play clock winding down. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now it's Osweiler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Fielded at about the 28.
Whoosh.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. It's caught outright by Graham. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They go for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Here's Osweiler. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
20 yards on the pickup there, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's brought down after a good game.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And on 2nd and 10 now. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Escaping into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Houston. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
No, check. Patriot. Set. Green. Gun.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And this one complete to Will Fuller. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Miller, the lone setback. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Osweiler on 1st down. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Houston first. And the wideout in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. And His throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over. All right, here we go. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
Slot man moves right. Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney.
And the back goes into motion. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Underneath for Miller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
The slot man in motion right. Again, Osweiler. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Halfback sent in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Osweiler dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Texans a first down.
But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But The way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Caught left side, Hopkins. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
In motion right is Hopkins. The play clock's running down. They go play action here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended... So 2nd and 10 here. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Osweiler to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On third down, Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. And now out comes Houston. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Hopkins, the man in motion right. On first down, Irvin. And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Irvin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full... yards, and now it's second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now Wilson on second down. They set up the screen to Rawls. But he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Shift together here from the D-line. In motion right is Hopkins. They begin with a run by Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Here we go. Boom, that's in there, Barney.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Osweiler underneath for Miller. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Detroit! Leopard!
Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and 2. Now Osweiler. He's got the completion to Strong. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Hopkins, the man in motion right. Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again, we'll see the pistol here. In motion right is Hopkins. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second down now after the incompletion. Another pistol look here. Hopkins, the man in motion right. On second down, here's Miller. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Check 99. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. 3-19.
In motion right is Hopkins. Play action. Now Osweiler. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Here's a give to Miller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green 39.
And he motions the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This is fielded at the goal line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll give the Seahawks a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Wilson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. In the red zone this time. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And the kicker failed to get the ball 10 yards down the field. That's a penalty.
You have one job. Get the ball 10 yards or more downfield as the kicker. He failed to execute.
Miller, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hopkins, the man in motion right. Oh, Osweiler going to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little drop. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're